Hi everyone, welcome you all. In this video, we will understand what is a data type and Business Central AL programming, that is application language programming language, and what are the types of data type we do have. So, in first, let us understand what is data type. Okay, so data type defines the kind of data that can be held in a field, whether it is a numeric, text, table, or time, a date, a boolean, so whatever it may be. Why do we need this data type? See, for example, if you wanted to enter your data, okay, for example, if I wanted to enter my data, this data is the one which is having the text, okay, which is a string in our simple English. It's a text. So my name is a text, whereas my employee ID, it is an integer or a code. Okay, so this is a code. So this is what the type of data. If it is an age, okay, if I wanted to write my age, so the age should be an integer. Okay, it should not be a decimal number or it should not be a boolean. Okay, it should be an integer. So what type of data the field is going to hold, that is what we will call it as a data type. Okay. So in Business Central, we have various types of data. Okay, we have various types of data type. Various in the sense we have primarily two types of data type. So first data type is what the fundamental data type. Okay, fundamental data type do we have, and the next type of data is what the complex data type. Okay, so under fundamental data type we have integer and we have string. Okay, and we have other data types as well. And under integer we have various things like decimal, integer, boolean, character. So sorry, character comes under string. So we have various things. So in this video we will understand all the fundamental data types, that is a general data type. Okay, we have a specific data type for every object, like if it is a table, if you wanted to access a table, if you wanted to access a code, that will come under complex data type. So now we will discuss about the fundamental data types in Business Central, and in the next video we will also discuss about the complex data type in the Business Central. So it's I have created a very simple code in order to show you what these data types are and how it will looks like, and also I'll tell how it differs. Okay, since text and code many will feel like both are same, but how it differs, and also you will understand how the integer and big integer is different, how the byte and character is different. Okay, everything we will discuss in detail. So as I told, in integer, so under numeric, okay, under numeric data type we have integer, big integer, decimal, yes, decimal, and yes. So under this we have, I have also segregated that. Okay, you can see here. So this I have segregated as a group. Okay, under fundamental numeric data type, so we'll be having an integer, big integer, decimal, color. Okay, anyhow this will be in backend, like in Business Central memory, it will be holding a number. Okay, and next one is the char. Okay, next one is the byte, and next one is the duration. I will tell you why I am telling this as a numerical data type. Okay, these things, these set of variable, this set of data type comes under a numeric data type. Okay, so what I did is, what I have created this, like I have declared this as a variable. One is integer, the second one is the big integer, third one is the decimal, fourth one is an option. Okay, fifth one is a char, sixth one is byte, and seventh one is duration. We will just look till this. Okay, so let's first understand what is an integer. So integer numbers ranging from minus 2 point 2 comma 147. I am really, I couldn't convert this into crores or lakhs or something. 4 6, so this much variable it will hold, like the range. Okay, plus 2 1 4 7 4 8 3 6 4 7. Okay, this integer will hold the range between 2 1 2 1 4 7 4 8 3 6 4 6, 2 plus 2, this is minus 2 plus. Okay, So this is what integer. So let me just write it in the notepad so that it will be easy for you to understand instead of confusing somewhere else. So integer. So what is the range? Range is minus 2147483646 2 2 plus 214748 647. Okay, 646 to 647. So this is the range of an integer, whereas the decimal, its range is what, as you know, like integer is a whole number. Okay, integer means you have to give like 32, 48. Okay, like that, whereas in the decimal you have to give like 23.00, 48.0, like that. Okay, so its range, what is the decimal number range, is what, plus r minus. Okay, so you can go ahead like this, plus r minus 999999999999999. Okay, I don't know like how you're going to calculate, so this is what. So although it is possible to construct a larger number, errors such as overflow, truncations, or loss of precision might occur, so it is better to deal with us. So the decimal by default it will be 2 precision, and if you wanted to add more precision, so you have to write it in the property. Okay, now let's understand the option. So option, the special instant of an integer. It is an integer which is stored an integer number, which range, its ranges, we can tell like its range, option ranges 2147483647. Okay, so it's an option data type is normally represented in the body of our AL code. So here you can see, if you mention as an option, so you have to tell what are the options does it hold. Like if it is a color, so what are the option you're going to hold it. Okay, if it is something else, like if you want to show programming language, so what are the option it has, is just going to hold, so that you have to mention. Okay, this is for an option. And next is what, this is what the option members, we will call them as an option member. Usually we will use that, like we will declare the option member inside the field. Okay, some like every time the upgrades are happening, so it may be changed. Next one is boolean. Before that, okay, boolean is also a integer data type. Okay, so boolean, if you talk about the boolean, it is 1 or 0 only. Either you have to go with a 1 or a 0. Usually the boolean will look like a toggle button. Okay, I can show you, don't worry. So it's a toggle button if it is like on or off. Okay, so we will call it as a toggle button. So how, which one is on and which one is off? Okay, that is an usual confusion like everyone will be having. Okay, referred to as true or false, that is a yes or no language. Okay, 1 means true and 0 means false. Okay, and the next one is the big integer. So big integer, which has 8-byte integer, which we call it as an 8-byte. Like if you know C or C++, we will tell that as a long int. Okay, that's what a big integer. So here this is a big, very big number, so let us understand the range. That is minus 9 2 2 3 3 7 2 0 3 6 0 3 6 8 5 4. It's a big one, yeah, right. So 775807, 2 plus 9 2 2 2 plus everything like so you can just know the range. So anyhow, please don't try to mug it up, because it's really very tough to do that. Okay, so this is what a big integer from minus to plus. Okay, and this is the range of the big integer. And if you talk about a char, okay, so this is a numeric code between 0 to 6 5 5 3 5. So what is that in hexadecimal? We can call it as hexadecimal, we can call it as FFFFF. Okay, so this is what, so it is a 16-bit Unicode character. So you all may have this doubt like what is a Unicode character. So you can simply go here and search for Unicode character format. Okay, which means that in our keyboard, every keys has its own char number. Okay, like if you press a, it has its own number. If you press 1, even that also has its own number, that is a code number. It's which ranges from 0 to 65535. Okay, so you can see this is the character. It's a set of a big table is there. Okay, so we cannot mug it up anyhow. So you can see the character encoding documentation here in IBM. So almost everywhere you can find it. Okay, so if you go to the images, you can find the Unicode character. So yes, if you see here, yeah, so here you can see it's for A, capital letter A, even for small letter A, we have, I'm sorry about it, it's showing something else format for English. Okay, let me go ahead with an English. So it's a capital letter A, we have a separate Unicode character for capital letter B, C, small letter A, small letter B, small letter C. Okay, and you can simply click here and see like how it works. You can see here for 0 we have, for if even if you press exclamatory symbol for every symbol, so whatever the key you have, even the space, it has its own character. Okay, Unicode character, that is what we are talking about. Okay, character, if you want to represent a character. And you have another variable called byte. It's a single 8-bit ASCII character with a value which is ranges from 0 to 255. Okay, so byte variables can operate either as a text or as a number. So numeric operations can be done on byte variables. You can do some numeric operations on the byte variable, and byte variable cannot be defined as a permanent variable in a table, only as a working storage variable with an AL object. Okay, and next one is an action. We also have a variable called action. This variable will return from a page run model function. Okay, this we can write this as an action. You can write it in the page action, like okay or cancel. Okay, so any of these things we can try like yes or no. Okay, yes or no, if you wanted to get the action response like run objects or something like that. So this is how it works. So these are all the types of data. So you can see here all the type: integer, big and decimal, option, char, byte, duration, boolean. So all these things we have discussed. The next one is, I just wanted to tell you about the text and code. So what is the difference between this two? This is very very important. Most of the people are confused with this two thing. Text, which contains any string of alpha characters, alpha numeric character. So in a table, a text field can range from, so text field, so how much? So 1 to 250 characters. Okay, can give up to 1 to 250 characters long. In working storage within an object, a text variable can be any length if there is no length defined, if you haven't defined any length. So here you can see I have defined 30, which means it allows only, accepts only 30 characters. If you are not defining it, it might be any character. Okay, but it must not exceed 1024 of maximum length. Okay, so it is required and request to please stripe the length, because it will not allocate much storage, or it will not, you will not waste the storage spaces. Okay, and the next one is the code, which helps. The length constraints of the code variable are the same as those as the text variable. Okay, the length constraint is 0 to 250. Okay, all the letters are automatically converted into uppercase. That is the important one here. If you type anything in the text, for example, if you type like GOMATHI, it will be like this, GOMATHI. But in code, even in the code, it will be accepting only 1 to 250 characters. But what it will do is what, even if you type like Gomati, okay, it will be converted into the uppercase character. Okay, okay, and it will also eliminate the leading or trailing spaces. Okay, for example, if you are just giving some space while entering, if you are giving some space here and also here, so what it will do, it will just trim the trailing and leading space, and it will enter your thing. Okay, and finally, to talk about the date and time, data type. Okay, So date and time, date displays a region specific. In other words, like the data is displayed according to the local standards for the date and time display. So you can use date. Okay, you have various things. So one is a date. This contains a integer number, okay, which is interpreted as a date ranging from January 1. So this is very important. That is Jan 1, I think 1754, if I'm not wrong, to December 31. Okay, to December 31, 31, 9999. Okay, so 9999 up to that. Okay, so this is what the thing, like if it is a date, you have three options. One is a date, second one is, I think, duration, okay, and the third one is a time, and fourth one is a date and time. So time will represents 24 hours of a clock, okay, and the date and time represents both your date and time, everything, and the duration represents positive or negative difference between two dates. Okay, like for example, if you are giving a two date, that is a starting date and an ending date, it can calculate the duration, how many days it's been. So here you can see, like I have created everything. So this is what the integer, begin, decimal, whatever we have discussed, option, char, byte, duration, boolean, date time, text, code, everything. Now let us see. I have also just used this here. Okay, in a group, this is a fundamental numeric data type group. Next one is a fundamental string data type, other data type, and as well as the date and time data type. Okay, so other, in that other only it will be like date and time. Okay, so this everything I'll show you like how it is executed here. So now let us see here. So this is an integer. Okay, here I can give some integers like this. Okay, this is a big integer, though it will accept more values here. So this is a big integer, and here you can see by default the amount decimal will be 0.00, that is two decimal places it will be allowed. So what if I wanted to add extra decimal places? So you have to go to that particular field. Okay, so where is the decimal place here? Amount, right? So here you can write decimal places, and if you wanted to add more decimal places, you can give here. Okay, so this is what the decimal place, and you can give something here, and here this is the option. Okay, though you are giving any value, that as I told, it will be converted into an integer, it will be stored as an integer here. So this is an option, and this is a char. Okay, so you can press any character here, which will be converted into an unicode, and this is a byte. Okay, so this is also like you can give the number here, but I hope it will not accept two digit number. You have to give only one digit number here. Okay, one digit number, or even I think it will accept one digit character. Okay, so byte and duration, see here you can see, if you give like 10, it is understanding like a 10 hours. Okay, and if you give like 56, so 56 means it is automatically converting into 22 days 8 hours. Okay, if it is a 56 hours, so you can try here like below 24, whatever the number you are giving, it will be considered as a hour. Okay, and after 24, whatever you are giving, it will be considered as an hour and days. Okay, one day 1 hour, and if you give 123, it will consider 5 days 3 hours, though this is what duration. Okay, and next is, this is a group fundamental variable string. So here you can see fundamental variable numeric data type I have created as a group. So it is also showing fundamental data type numeric data type. Next one is fundamental variable string as a separate group. So you can see fundamental variable string as a group, where I have two options, description and the code number. So here description text, so see, I'm just giving some space and I am typing Gomati. Okay, so it is having the space as usual. Okay, but here if I type some space and if I give some name like Gomati. Okay, I'm just typing the name here, ma. Okay, sorry, so in the code, like how much how much? Okay, 10. I have given only 10, so that is why it is not accepting more than 10. So what I'll do, I'll give 1 2 3 and then GOMATHI. Okay, so if I just press the space button, it is automatically trimming the leading and trailing spaces, and it is changing it to capital letter. Okay, and this is the boolean. So this is what the toggle, it will either accept 0 or 1. And this is the date. Here you can see, you can select the date, you can even select any year, so which year you want, accordingly you can select the date. And this is the time, so you can give any time. For example, 7, if you give 7, it is considered as a 7 a.m. I think it is using the 24 hours time format, and that too an IST. Okay, wherever you are, so accordingly it will be accepting. If I give like 23, okay, it is considering 11 p.m. Okay, and this is date and time. So if I am entering this, it will accept as a date along with a time. Okay, this is 12 a.m. by default, and if you wanted to change it, you can change it to 12, and then here you can change it to PM. Okay, so this is possible. So I haven't changed anything in the table, so simply I just wanted to show how the fundamental data type works. So that is why I'm showing it here. So in the next video we will see like what is a complex data type in Business Central and how do we use that. Okay, and also I will try to show you what is an action, which is actually a fundamental data type which comes under the integer numeric data type. But anyhow, I'll just try to show it there. Thank you, take care, bye bye.